Yeah, okay guys, today we have a test subject here. The old Cub blade. And she's pretty knackered. This blade, when I first got it, was very, very rusty. And the width of this blade, or the cutting edge, is taller to cover up some of the rust holes that were up top. And also reversible. So I have a lot of good life left on the blade, and I also have both skids. Now, the reason this blade looks so funny is because, well, number one, I made all of this because it was, I don't think it even came with the blade. I don't think the blade had that, but that's extra heavy duty. That'll get me some decent down pressure. And these forks here slide onto the quick attach bolts, and then the pin down here and here latch onto the lower latch jaws. So what I'm doing today is I'd like to get it painted so it looks nice for this winter. I already went and fixed up some of my welds, like here. You don't even want to know what that looks like. Actually, on this side they're welded, because last year I put all this on. I actually put this piece on, and then it bent, so I had to add a piece of pipe, and that bent, so I had to add this gusset over here. So, and everything's bolted on except for the side plate, which it was in the dead of winter and cold as all get out. So, but this system here works decently, and I have 3 different holes on the side here to mount. So today, seeing as the blade's pretty crappy looking, and I got it fairly, I trimmed the corner off of this, and here I trimmed the corner off of here to make it look a little more pretty. And there was so many corners, you could get hurt just carrying this dumb thing around. I painted it with rust converter. It's Krud brand rust converter, and I looked up the instructions. They're asking for a 48-hour cure time. Well, I don't really have 48 hours. And this goes on the red diesel Cub in my other videos, which is red. So, and I don't really like this white blade, so I thought I'd go with black. Like, I think the actual red Cubs have a black blade, I think. So I got some satin black from Valspar. Satin black, anti-rust. So without further ado, I will show you this. That's my lift rod, and I need to take care of that too. So without further ado, I'm gonna set this up and get it painted, and I'll show you some more when I get done, if nothing breaks. Alright guys, here we go. It is painted. Well, we're having some troubles. Let me get my light and I'll show you what the trouble is. So look at all those. It looks like bubbles, but it's actually white, where you can see the paint. The paint is run off of the metal. There's a trouble spot right there where it acts like there's silicone there, because it does not like silicone. If any of you guys have ever painted on silicone, you already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, paint moves out of here if you paint on silicone. So I did the top, the bottom. On the top here I went over it and really poured it on. So yeah, like I said before, that's where your 48 hours comes in, evidently. So I'm gonna let her dry overnight and see what she's like in the morning, and maybe continue the video from there. So that is all for tonight. I'm gonna let my paint just sit here in the can. As long as the can's sealed, it's okay. And I'll leave the fan running. Close my window. Yeah, that should be it. I will catch you guys later. And okay, guys, I moved the blade outside. I left it overnight from 7 to, it's probably 1 or 2 in the afternoon now. And it was kind of tacky when I brought it out. But with the air moving, it's doing okay now. So I'm letting the compressor pump up, and I'm going to shoot it with one more coat, and that will be it. We'll have a black blade, and maybe when I get to working on the lift rod, I'll see. We'll talk about that later.